So we're checking out Drift King 97. You gotta love it. Because if you don't love it, you're out of here. So we have a couple different options here. Oh, there we go. So we have a couple different options here. Hopefully, I'm still getting through. I think I am. Fingers crossed. You never know. That's the joys of Twitch. You never know if things are working, if they're not working. I think they are. So, we have a couple options here. Scenario versus computer. Practice and configuration. Let's jump into the configuration. Mono or stereo, man. This is all the options you need. You didn't need Dolby 6.1 surround sound. You just needed stereo or mono. Check out the cool songs. Wake Up. That's not much of a jam. These songs don't start off too exciting. Oh, we get to name a car? Oh, how do we delete? We just go, okay, we just type over it. So, gonna name this. We'll name it Nick. Nick's a good name for a car. Let's get into the scenario mode then. Whoa, get some live action here.
レーシングドライバーの土屋圭一です。なんか俺と勝負がしたいってやつがゴロゴロいるみたいで、まあそんな腕じゃとてもじゃないけど勝負する気にはなりませんから。
Talking about some cars. I have no clue what he's saying. But I'm sure it's enlightening. And really, that's all that matters. It crosses the cultural barrier. That's what's so great about Drift King 97. So we can save the game. There you go. We got our Nick there. Alright, let's exit out of here. Here we go. See what courses there are. That looks pretty cool. Is this all the same? Okay, that's a different place. So it looks like we have 3 different places. Let's try this one on the far right first. What does Bando mean? Oh, we can do some car customization. Need points though. We only have 5,000. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I think we bought some better tires though. I don't know if... There you go. Just select the tires. I think that's equipped. So now we got good tires. We'll take on the Drift King here. I have no clue how to drive this, so this is going to be interesting.
3, 2, 1, go!
Try to do the Mario Kart start, where you get the boost at the beginning. Didn't really catch it. Probably doesn't have it. Probably got a penalty for hitting the gas before the race began. We can see there's other civilians on the car, or on the road. That's pretty cool. This is the Drift King. Look at this drifting action. Oh. Look at some drifting action here. Once we get around the tight turn. Let's make sure we don't hit this bus. That's a win right there. Whoa, that really is a lot of drifting there. A little too much. So I try to drift just like a slight bit. I ran right into the wall. No damage, I don't think. Bit of a bummer, but also this is Sega Saturn. Also came out, what I assume is 1996 or 97, considering the name, Drift King 97. The year is usually a year after, so this probably came out in 96. I'll have to check the menu next time I'm out there. Look at that, past that guy. I think that was just a civilian though. Racing, that's all that matters. The love of the road. being out there. I got a car recently. It's a Dodge Challenger. And I've just been enjoying driving too. It's nice to be out on the road, having the freedom to go where you want, when you want. Oh, what a dickhead. That guy rammed into me, got me to stop. You know, you don't become the Drift King by playing by the rules. You gotta drive a little dirty. And, you know, I learned that now. But I'm also not seeing much reason to drift here. Because when I did try to drift earlier, that's when I got into trouble. And then I came back and almost passed him until he cheated. Right there. Where are we at? We're at 3rd place. So, at least we're not 4th. I think we can get 2nd though. I'm gonna try to overtake this guy. It's gonna be tight though. This guy's not super slow or anything. This game handles surprisingly well, you know. You'd think like D-pad with a racing game it wouldn't work all that well, but you know, it's a tried and true method. Before we had analog sticks, we were just stuck with the directional pad. So we tapping it a few times. Works pretty well. I have no complaints. The physics when like a car bumps you kind of go from like 60 to 0 all of a sudden. Just kind of crappy, but not much. It's a byproduct of the times, you know. Can't expect super realistic physics from a game released back then. I'm hitting the walls too often, and that's making me lose just the amount of speed I would need to catch up to this guy. Again, I was able to make that turn right wide without hitting the walls there or losing anything, so you don't really always need the drift, despite this being called the Drift King. I haven't been able to catch up to this guy. I just moved that giant truck by ramming into it, which is very unrealistic, but also awesome. So, you win some, you lose some when it comes to this game's physics. Let's get around this guy. I really want to drift, I'm just not seeing great opportunities. Just with how it drifts, because it gives it such a hard angle, even if you're going pretty slow into the drift. Because I want to be the Drift King. Nobody gets into this game wanting to be like the Drift Court Jester. You want to be the king. I was born to be the king. Royalty, you know? But maybe we can get... Am I all the way down to 4th place now? God damn it. Come on. Oh, that hitting the wall right there. I don't think that's my placement. I don't know. Is there even 4 people? I think there might just be 2. Who knows? Try to pass this dude at the very least. So I just went down to 4th. Nobody passed me. So I'm thinking that's not on the bottom. Oh, that's what the Drift King does. Goes out. Now I'm in first. Oh, that much just would be my gear. Jesus. Automatic. AT stands for automatic. Should have been obvious. But not so much when you're in an intense race with the Drift King. I'm so close to passing this guy. On the final lap, we'll see what can be done here. I can stay clean, just not mess up. I think we can pass him. I feel like on these narrow paths, I have the speed advantage. Oh, I hit the wall a little bit there. Oh, this is a close one. I just don't want to get railroaded by him the other time with his nose. That really screwed me up. So if he can cut you off, you're kind of screwed. Alright, this is the chance I have. Oh man. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, what a dickhead. I was so close. He took me out. I will say, there's not much defense you have there. I guess maybe I can try ramming into him, but when he's ahead, you're not gonna have the advantage there. That's a tough pill to swallow. Once you get behind in this, In the Drift King, it's hard to pass them, man. They're not afraid to be a little dirty. It is street racing. It's not like it's a sanctioned organization like NASCAR, so you have to expect some dirtiness. Oh, that was tight.
Finish.
All right, so we didn't make it through. We didn't get first place. But what can you do? I think for our first race, I acclimated myself pretty well. Let's see here. 158. See, I only have that 1% drift. That's how you can tell I'm not the Drift King. But, you know, I'm a rookie. Oh, this guy's gonna criticize me, saying you're not a good Drift King. You messed up, kid. You gotta do better. It's all true. I do have to do better. It's not good. It was not good. Not good at all. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get back into this action. I feel like we have the basic racing down. So I'm hoping we can do better this time. I wonder if it's all the same cityscape, or if there's more variety. It also kind of sucks if it's just 3 courses, but it also makes it easy to play through, if it is just 3. But you know, racing games back then, they didn't have a ton of courses. Also, this is at night, that's pretty cool.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that seemed like a better start. Just because I didn't try to Mario Kart it, which won't work in a high-class simulation like Drift King. This was the finest of 1997. This is a tight corner. I'm just not confident in my drifting, man. Doesn't seem like a good spot to drift, but I don't know, I'm afraid to be the Drift King. I'm afraid to spin out. Drifting is like a little risk-reward scenario. Because you look like a badass, you're cool, you're like fast and furious doing it. You can also spin out and just ruin your race real quick. That's what I did last time, and then once I got behind the AI, I couldn't get back in front. Because he'd always cut me off. It became a bad time for everybody involved. So if I can stay a front runner, I think I have a good shot in this race. So I'm going to drive a little bit conservatively, not go for the crazy drift stuff. I think that's fun. Oh man, I hit the damn civilian here. Come on, dude, that's not inside the traffic lanes. What a dick. I don't get road rage that often. But when it comes to video games, that's when you start to have heated driver moments. There was this NASCAR guy when they were doing the E-races. I think he said the N-word. Just having a heated gamer moment while like fake NASCAR driving is just hilarious. But there will be no heated gamer moments on this Twitch channel. You don't have to worry about that, thank God.
Checkpoint.
Oh, couldn't get past him. That's a rough one. Just keep going here. Feeling good about this race. We're ahead of the opponent. I haven't even seen him. I don't think you can look behind. Also, you can manually shift using left and right on the controller, which is cool. Not something I need to use, but useful to have. Or rather, just keep it automatic. We're getting some good speed here, going through this tunnel. There's some tunnels like this in Pittsburgh. Whenever I would go to the airport there, look like this. It's like the tunnels. There's all the like cell reception and stuff, but it's just kind of peaceful going through these corridors, even though they're real loud. There's just something about the visual aesthetic to it that I dig. Yeah, this is like a totally competent racing game. Like, I'm not gonna act like Drift King 97 is a racing classic or anything, but there's far worse. Final lap here. We're setting new records. So even though we might not be drifting, I feel like we might be the Race King. This was Race King 97. We would be the poster boy. We might not have that Drift King attitude, because we're more about safety than going crazy. But, you know, you gotta do what you do to win the race. Because, you know, my livelihood's on the line as a racer. Oh man, I was coming right. That was a mistake. But you can have like a few small mistakes if you're playing cautiously. If you're going too crazy with it, one single mistake, you're like, damn, I'm already, you know, messing up. I don't have the time. But just like, I took off a second there. It's not a huge deal. Although I'm making a bunch of timing mistakes, so we might see this guy come back here. We'll see. I haven't seen him. He doesn't seem super close to Nick, the blue car. Dude, oh, come on. These guys really get. This guy came to the right, then he comes to the left. They do not use the traffic lanes, apparently, in Japan. Which is really annoying. There we go.
Checkpoint.
Back up the tunnel here. Oh, good. I'm feeling like the Drift King. I'll tell you what. We'll check out the one final race here. So we've done two of them. It seems like there's three of them. Might as well check out that many tracks if there are on that one. Yeah, the skyline looks great. I really dig the nighttime. In the day, it wasn't like too impressive, but this looks cool. I like. The Saturn wasn't like super well equipped for 3D, but this looks pretty solid. I'm sure Daytona would be more of a 3D showcase here. Definitely has the better soundtrack.
Checkpoint.
Alright, we are doing well here in this race. A little tight curve. We have a really tight curve here. I think we're gonna become the Drift King. That didn't work out well. See? You try to drift in this game, that's when it sets you up for failure. Probably feels really good if you can nail it, but it's very touchy when you're drifting. I just don't think the risk is worth it. It's kind of a bummer for a game called Drift Game, because you want to drift. Oh, this is a nice little finish to this race. Dodging traffic, not getting hit by it, not delaying it, just going full speed like this. Oh, of course, right before the finish line. Had to hit it. Oh well.
Finish.
I like that. Good finish there. I think that's a first place win right there. Let's see what it says. He was saying I'm actually the Drift King despite it being 0%. And I said, you're welcome. I wonder if there's like a story to this, or what he's talking about. He's just giving you like a pep talk. Maybe he's a driver. The guy in the bottom here, he looks like a mafia driver or something. Let's check out the bando here. We can probably afford some new parts. We're 22,000. Let's get into others. Just buy whatever the hell the 10,000 is. Get down to other. Alright, we got it all set up, whatever it is. Course select. This is the one we haven't done here. Alright. Excited to see what this one is. We're back to daytime. So 2 courses in the daytime, 1 at night.
2, 1, go!
This is 3 laps. Let's see, best time is 2:25. Let's see if we can beat it. I think I can. I think this is the first course where you really need to drift. That was a tight-ass turn. It was like a hairpin turn. There's another tight turn. This might be the level where I have to learn how to drift. Because the other ones, if you were just came into the turns the right way, you were totally fine. You wouldn't even have to let go. Just holding left around the right, the curve, you'd be fine. But here I'm definitely hitting off walls and not being able to make my way through it. So I think I will have to. Oh, ah! Look, even the cars are bumping. Even the AI's crashing now. Jeez. Yeah, the pop-in's kind of unfortunate for this game. So it looks pretty solid, like in a screenshot. When you see all the pop-in, it's a bit of a bummer. This is like a nice little recreation of some Japanese driving spots, but pop-in's really distracting. Maybe it wasn't as distracting back in the day. I'm kind of just used to it. Checkpoint. Of all the billboards, I miss billboards. I mean, there still are billboards, but like, I feel like I don't care about them anymore. I used to be excited by billboards. I don't know why. I was a strange kid. That was rough. I think that guy just passed me. Alright, let's see if we can pass this guy here. Let's catch up. So I don't think drifting will work well for me personally. So I'm kind of just slowing down into the corners a bit instead. Man, this he's the drift king. What can you say? So drifting is definitely an important part of this game. It lives up to the title, at least on this course. The other one, they weren't as intense as you'd expect for a game built around drifting. These straightaways are a good opportunity for me to make up some time, because I think I have a slightly faster car. I have to stay away from crashing into these pedestrians. Here's a good spot. Oh, beautiful passing right there. I hit the wall. But man, like if you drift, you really lose a lot of time when you crash like horizontally. Hitting a wall is not too damaging. Still get your speed back up pretty quickly. It's not like a finishing blow, like, or a tremendous setback.
Checkpoint.
Alright, so that was a big pass there. I was able to get back in front. See if we can pull this off. Kept hitting that pedestrian, man. I'll do it. We have to come up from behind again. I just cannot get control over this drifting. It's really tough to get an edge there. Oh, that was actually a nice drift. Alright, so it took me 3 races, but I finally did a drift correctly. It's just so risky, man, when you're bad at it. Like there, I tried the drift, and then I hit the wall, and I started drifting after I wanted to drift, and it was a bad time. But if you can get it, you know, like that, it's a pretty smooth thing, you can gain some time, so it's nice having a learning curve here. This game isn't super complex, but the drifting has enough nuance to where you will get better over time, and you have to think about going into these turns. I'm having a pretty good time with Drift King 97. Speed up, see if we can catch up to this guy. It's possible. I don't think he's too far ahead to where I'm completely screwed. Hitting the ball there didn't help though, that's for sure. I hit the pedestrian. That might clinch it for him. We've got about 30 seconds left in this race. I don't really even see. Okay, I can see him at the very front there. It'll be a close one. I think I need to be starting these drifts earlier. I think I'm starting them too late. Alright, so he's gonna probably get the win here this time. That was a nice drift to end the race. So more in the spirit of a Drift King there. I like that. That was probably my favorite. It looked like it turned at night by the end of it, which was cool. A little dynamic lighting. Alright, so yeah, we had 7% drift. Yeah, that last lap was my best. The first one, quite slow. Yeah, I made up about 2 seconds on that last one, but this was lap 2. It was just too fast, I was too slow. But yeah, it's a pretty neat game. Drift King 97. I've never played it before, but had fun with it. Pretty solid Saturn game. Don't think there's any other. Maybe if you win, you can get some extra courses. I'm not sure, but I'm not seeing any way to, unlock new courses. I've played all 3 of them. There's only 3 here. It's not like there's a bunch. Look at that Saturn controller. Isn't it gorgeous? I didn't do the view up or down. I wonder what that looks like. The view up, down. I'm not going to finish this race. I'm just going to jump into a race just to see what the view up, down looks like. Because I never looked at that. And we don't want to leave a stone unturned here. Let's see how Nick goes here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so you can race from the first person view here. Kind of like a bumper cam. Which I don't even really like inside the car cams. I prefer third person. Because it never feels like actual driving to me. I get why people are into that, especially the sim guys, but it doesn't replicate the feel of driving, even with a wheel. So I never really like the cockpit views and stuff like that. But this is just at the front of the car, and you don't see the body. I like looking at the bodies, the developers put a lot of times modeling these cars, making them look good. So I want to see them. So that'll do it for my look at Drift King 97. I'm going to try to take one turn here, do a little drift action, show you what it is to be a Drift King. Come on, drift. Can't even get him to drift. There we go. Alright, so that crappy drift. I'll show my awful skills at Drift King, but that's Drift King. Thanks for checking out the stream.